And a warm waffle board brace welcome to everybody that's not warm, wherever you may be. How is everybody doing? Waffle board breaks, 33 boxes tonight. Second box, Facebook claim box of the week. This is our fourth box since the reload. We have hit two of the most recent reload jerseys already. So just like that, we're knocking them out of there. 15 new boxes down to 13 new boxes for tonight's 33 total boxes. So the last two reloads have 13 and 8. So 21 of the 33 boxes are from the last two reloads. We'll see where it comes tonight. We're all at the mercy of the randomizer, of course. We'll see what happens tonight. Good luck, everybody. Welcome in. Great games on tonight. 13 games on the NHL slate. The Bolts are destroying New Jersey Devils in New Jersey. I think they're up 8-4 now. We're just about over that game. So Cooch, of course, with 4 assists. Former Bolter having a nice night. Stammer's got 4 goals for Nashville tonight against the Blues. He's having a nice night as well. A lot of other close games. Nothing's gone final. Oh, Vegas just went final, 3-2 over the Flyers. Obviously, Flyers have been playing great, but ran into obviously one of the best teams out west. Of course, Vegas is as good as they are out there. That was an overtime game. Bolts, of course, just went final, taking out the Devils 8-4 in New Jersey. It's not good for Devils fans who actually kind of feel themselves as well. A lot of the good games tonight. Islanders are for real. They're up 4-2 on the Ducks. Sharks just tied up the Leafs 2-2. Carolina, Washington tied 2-2. Ottawa's up 5-3 on Jackets. Who else we got? We got the Habs up 4-1 against Pittsburgh. Dallas up 2-1 against Minnesota. Bruins up 4-3 on the Jets. Of course, we got Edmonton just started. They're up 1-0 on Detroit. Then, of course, we got Florida, Colorado just about starting. We'll get that. You guys can watch that when we're done here, of course. And then Buffalo, Vancouver is the only 10 o'clock game this evening. So still some good hockey. You know what? They may not have been. We got Johansson in net for Tampa. Tampa's still playing without Hedman and without Vasilevsky. So they're starting to get pieces back, which is scary because that offense is starting to click. Cooch was just setting up tonight. Bjorkstrand had a couple power play goals. Gensel looked good. Point is starting to get back into form. He had a power play goal, or at least I think on the late penalty, he might have scored his. The defense contributed. Mosher had a couple assists. Rash had a goal and an assist. Like that team starting to get, they're starting to get their pieces in working order. And because Nick Paul's back healthy, they're still kind of rounding into form. The Bolts know it's a marathon, not a sprint. So don't let Vasi get right. As we reach, we're just about to get into this middle third of the season. And then, of course, we're going to have the break for the Olympics. And Vassy doesn't have to worry about that. What up? Sonic in the house, grabbing the closer mojo. Very, very nice. Good to see you here tonight. I know you got some time on your hands. It's nice to show up. What up, Sonic? So good luck to you. See if you can get back into that. I think you're still just the very bottom of the top 10. Of course, some of our steady regulars have passed you all but slightly. No one's, put you far in the rearview mirror. Of course, we have, Big Al and CK and Ron are still up high. And obviously Thomas M has been hot. So I think he's passed you. So it's like I said, we got pretty good room. I think we had a real good crowd for a Thursday night. I think it was a 13. I think you might have made it 14 for grabbing the closer mojo. We had let me see, we got Thomas M here present, taking spots, been hot. Yes, here. That's it. Thomas M is actually should be feeling a little bit better now. He's starting to get some stuff situated in and out of the hospital he's been, but hopefully things are looking up, especially as we get into the end of the year for him. Thomas M's got spots. Big Al, of course, has spots. Jason R grabbed the spot. He's a Leaf lover. Adam R's got a couple nice spots. Ty stepped in, grabbed one. Got my boy Jake. He's having a good night tonight for Ottawa. Who else we got? Joseph K grabbed some great spots. Dale C grabbed a couple. James M's got some buttes. CK, of course, got a couple. Brett's got at least one, two, couple spots as well. Daryl L's got a couple. I think almost not everybody, but there's a couple one spotters. Jason M has, I think, just one. So Jason M's looking at one spot. Ty's one spot. Sonic, of course, has the one. Everybody else, I believe, has 2 or more. So good luck to everybody. Like I said, it's a fun crowd. Yeah, he had the Theo for Sunday. He's been like he had back to back. Sonic, he was set up for a turkey twice, and Big Al stopped them both times. So like he was there within like a 2-week span. He had 2 back to backers waiting to go for a turkey, and Big Al stopped them. He said, "No, I will have none." So Big Al's been the force. He's not been as dominant lately, but he definitely stopped both of Thomas's turkey runs, and I think he's hit since then as well. So you guys all got some good spots. I know you guys got some nice targets. This is a great reload. Like I said, 15 jerseys went in. I'm happy with this reload. You guys seem to appreciate, of course, with the eBay bids, and then of course the 2 Facebook posts this week. I'm not gonna have to bump up too much. Like I said, I was working with a 35 spot, or 33 actually, for Tuesday, or the 34 and 33 for Tuesday and Thursday. So we'll see how it goes. Whatever comes out tonight, and of course Sundays will affect pricing for next week. But it's in a pretty good spot now. Like I said, I know there's a lot of good cheapies, which is great. Of course, there's a couple big monsters, but we'll see. Like I said, I do need more Hawks. I don't know if I have anything on the horizon. I'm nearly 100% set on the next reload. I could always grab 1 or 2 more that might show up before them, but I'm probably close where it's going to be. I don't think I have any Hawks. I'm always looking. I said we did have the nice the Dennis Savard hit. That was gorgeous. Trying to think whether any other Hawks. I don't know if I have. Always working. I may have a Hawk coming. I don't know. Chelios we had hit, and then the Dennis Savard we had that too. So we had 2 Hawks hit like in the last 10 or 12 boxes. So usually, like I said, I don't want to have a dominant one team. Though I've been trying to grab, obviously expansion teams. I've been pretty good grabbing some Seattle stuff. McCann was in this last reload. I have a couple set up for the next reload, which would be the week after Christmas. You guys know, of course, the oldest box from May is the trigger box. I have a free jersey that will go out randomly to one of the other teams in that break. So tonight, that's a 1 in 33 chance if we hit box 81. Of course, the same thing will be happening on Sunday if we don't hit it tonight. I do have a box for you guys because we're doing a special Tuesday and Wednesday on Christmas week. So we're not breaking, obviously, we're not breaking Christmas, which would be Thursday, but we're doing Tuesday and Wednesday that week like we did on Thanksgiving week, and there will be a free jersey that Wednesday. So that's the last box. Facebook box, of course, before the reload will be in. Those spots will be going live that Tuesday, and so we'll be doing a break Tuesday and Wednesday night, the 22nd or 23rd and 24th, and then of course Sunday would be the new reload. So it's going to be, I don't know if it's going to be at least 12. I think I'm looking at 14 maybe. I'm trying to see what's going to go in, but like I said, we'll get down to about 24, I believe, or 23 after that Wednesday. In the comfortable zone, better for me and you guys spot wise, because I don't like when the spots get crazy high. Try to keep it, as balanced as I can across the board. I know you guys appreciate that, but the odds are pretty much as good as you can get. Once you get into like the low 30s, you're not going to find much better odds anywhere you go. Make sure you get over to Daryl's put off his break a couple days, so he has a box he's about to break, and he's at 33 boxes, I think. So he'll get that box done, and then he'll list another. Big Al is down to, I believe, 8 boxes left in his East Coast series. So next Monday and then Wednesday, he's down to 8. He still has the 2 big community hits left to be hit, which may or may not be in his boxes. But of course, Gretzky, which I have a bounty on, and of course the McDavid. So if you're buying spots at Big Al's East Coast boxes, I have a bounty. I have an Adidas Ovechkin and an Adidas McDavid, which I will trade both straight up for the Gretzky if it hits. So a little bit higher value on the 2. I mean, you figure the Gretzky probably looking at maybe like, I don't know, like $1,100-$1,200. I think the McDavid and the Ovechkin are at least like $650 each. So you're looking at, they're both AJ COAs, fully licensed Adidas. So they're here in my possession, in my bin, right below me, so I can show them all if anybody wants to see them. But if the Gretzky hits, I will trade that with no questions asked, I will ship out these 2 jerseys to the winner. And of course, Big Al ship me the Gretzky. But like I said, that's on the winner. Obviously that's going to be a community spot. So you're not claiming that spot. So it randomly falls on you. You're more than welcome to trade with me. So, but that'd be fun. Like I said, I'm still buying spots over at Big Al's Monday and Wednesday, and Daryl L's been doing pretty good with his single box series. Pick one, get one that he started up a couple weeks ago. Like he said, this is box 5 or 6, I think, since he started. So gotta appreciate support. The other breakers, we're all a pretty good family here. I appreciate everybody stopping by, continue breaking. I know it gets tougher, obviously, to get closer to the end of the year, but still going strong. If I'm able to find stuff, I'm really happy. I grabbed, in fact, a couple jerseys just tonight. So it's when they show up, I can't pass up on them. I got to grab them. If I think it's something that's going to be good for the boxes, I'm more than happy to snag it. So I've been doing pretty good lately, and I'm obviously most of the stuff to be showing up has to be into me, I guess, by late next week, or at least guaranteed delivery. So I don't want to push it too close to Christmas, because obviously they have to start that Tuesday before Christmas. So I don't want there to be any delays with jerseys getting to me. So we'll be doing it. Probably we'll do the boxing up video probably that Saturday morning, unless I do it Friday. Obviously that Thanksgiving or Christmas will be that Thursday, I think, is how it falls. So but the boxing up video will be either a day or so after that. But so good luck. That's gonna be fun. I think you'll enjoy the next reload as well. I got some really fun stuff, some nice older retired players you don't see much. Really, really nice. I've got a Bruin in there. That's one that's never been in the boxes. Really nice one. Trying who else has got something. Like I said, it's a good batch. I'm always happy with the reloads. I'm always trying to keep it a little diverse. It's going to be fun. Like I said, when you guys see the pictures, it'll be going up. Obviously, at the end of next week, I'll get the preview collages, and then I'll get the pictures all posted on Facebook page. But it's like I said, it's always work on my end, but it's going to come together pretty well. But still have 13 of this reload jerseys to hit. So we still got after today, I guess we got 8 more to go before the reload is in. So we got 4 next week, and then the 4 the following. So coming quickly. Like I said, the reload comes really fast when you're only doing 12 in between. So it's always nice. I'm trying to get it so I have another extra week in there. So 16 in between. So it'll probably be like 14 or so. This last reload at 15 gives me if I whatever I throw in this reload gives me enough of a buffer to throw an extra week in between reloads. So I don't want to hold it off until January to get the reload in. I'd rather get it in right. Obviously it kind of works the way it falls the Sunday after Christmas. That gives us some time, with the holiday week to get the new stuff in there. So it's gonna be fun. So good luck, everybody. Just one box tonight. I cannot wait to see what comes out. So it's fun. Like I said, this is only our fourth box since the reload went in. We've hit 2 reload jerseys. So if you have targeted something in the reload, that's where we're trending. But the randomizer could be any of the 33. So good luck to everybody. Stacks are there. All the older jerseys are in front of us. I have the what do we got? 13 jerseys on the shelves. We got the last reload before that, 8 jerseys on the right. That's 3 through 12. Then we have in the middle, we have 2 previous reloads, 3 and 2. And then we hit a box recently from the boxes on the left. So that's our May, June, July, August boxes on the left. So May through August is all there on the left, 81 through 57. So we'll see what comes out tonight. So it's going to be fun. So good luck, guys. Let's get ready to roll. We get to watching our hockey. Like these games are starting early games are starting to go final. Some of the central games are end of second. Of course, then we got the late games to go, so we'll get ready to watching them. San Jose won against Toronto in overtime. My condolences, Jason, are to the Sharks taking down the Leafs. And we'll see how it goes. Islanders must have got into that goal. They won 5-2 over the Ducks. And like I said, what's the late games haven't even started yet. We got Buffalo and Vancouver hasn't even started. Vancouver, Florida, and Colorado just started. So be able to watch those games. So here we go. Let me get my randoms up in my dice roller. There's my list. Okay. There's my dice. There's my lists. Okie dokes. Good luck, everybody. You guys know the drill. 5 or more, as always, on my boxes. Boxes in order. Of course, 81's made. That's our trigger box. 81 hits, free jersey, random to somebody in the break. There we go. 23, 32, 39, 40, 44, 57. Single box left from that run. Then 2 and 3 for the next. That's our middle ones. And then, of course, there it is. 3 through 12, and then 13 through 28. We've obviously 27, 23 was skipped. 16 has also been hit. So that's where our last two. Obviously, the Theo Fleury that got hit, and the Trevor Zegras was on Tuesday night. So congratulations to you guys. Good luck tonight. Let's do it. Cannot, like I said, anything comes out. I'm happy to see what anything comes out, especially as a monster. You guys have been overly supportive, many moons. It's time for some monsters to come out. I do not mind it at all. So good luck, everybody. Let's roll the dice, 5 or more on our dice roll. And it is 9 times, Mr. Bueller. 9 times. So good luck, everybody. Let's do it. 9 times. 1, 33 boxes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the box we're going to open tonight, who's going to beat those 1 in 33 box odds? Box number 40. 40 is an older box. That's one of our left side. 40, 9 times. Box 40. 9 times, box 40. Start getting to these runs. I mean, you're talking about stuff that people have been chasing forever. Box 40. Okay. Box 40 it is. Okay, here we go. Box 40. Good luck, you guys. Box 40, you see it right there on our left side. Box 40. Not our trigger box. Box 40. Ooh, I'm talking about. Oh, got some nice targets in here. Got some nice targets in here. Box 40 it is. Good luck to you guys. I said this one's been chased for quite some time. May, June, July, right? Is that what it's from? The July reload? Starting to get rid of our old stuff. Box 40. I think I'll move stuff over probably after we break on Sunday. So I'll move some stuff over from the shelves. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Here's my list. Box 40. Okay, very good. Let's do it. Box 40. Been there for so long, it's been stuff on top of it. It's starting to be sticky. Box, whoo! He's having a good night tonight, too. I was watching the box score. Tim Stützle, Ottawa Senators. Tim Stützle, the German superstar. Fanatics COA on the Fanatics jersey. Fanatics QR code. Tim Stützle, Fanatics. Very nice. Ottawa Senators, congratulations. That's an absolute beaut. Wait for this to hit. There we go. Stützle. Ottawa Senators. Timmy Stützle. I think he had at least a goal and assist. He had a good night tonight. So there it is. The Sens. The Sens on the Fanatics. Sens logos, of course, on our sleeves. The Fanatics jerseys, very nice. 18 in your programs. Number 1 in your hearts. Timmy Stützle. Very good. One of those slowly getting acknowledged by the national fan base as Ottawa gets better and better. You see how good this kid is. Timmy Stützle. Timmy Stützle. That goes tonight to Joseph K. Man, that man is hot. Absolutely on fire. He's hot here. He's hot over at Big Al's. man, hitting spots. There it is. Thank you, sir. You're very welcome. Bang, bang, just like that. Joseph K hits again. I said he hit the air. I think he had one hit on Sunday, I believe. Of course, he definitely hit over at Big Al's. I think he hit one of his random spots hit in the East Coast box. So he's on fire. He's hitting spots. Obviously, they're not his first couple claims, but he's definitely he moves on to his alternates, and they have been hitting for him. So congratulations, Joseph K with the monster. Tim Stutzler comes out to play. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Sorry for everybody that did not hit. We're down to 32 boxes and 31 on Sunday. So just like that, we're down to 30 boxes for next week. But 32 and 31 on Sunday. Cannot wait to see what comes out. Absolutely beautiful. Stutzler. If anybody's not watching Sens games, you're missing out because this dude is amazing. So yeah, I think he's still he's been in the league for like 5-6 years. I think he's like 22 years old, 23 years old. Insane. So he's going to be a big star for another decade or so in Ottawa as they get back to being a playoff powerhouse. I think Ottawa is legit. See with the Brady Tkachuk there and Jake Sanderson and Omar. Of course, they got a Vezina Trophy winning goalie as one of their goalies. They got a great team in Ottawa. So congratulations to you, Joseph K, on the Stutzler. Sorry, of course, like I said, for everybody who did not hit, but your odds are now even better, 32 and 31 on Sunday. So look forward to seeing you guys back here, checking your bids out. Spots are live. I will end this so it's not available anymore. But get your bids in, and I'll see you guys back here on Sunday night. Thank you much. Waffleboard Breaks is out.